rooms. And as I said before, please be respectful, and it's gonna be a really great talk. Okay. So, okay, guys, see you in the end. And if something goes wrong, just like there's a button, ask for help, something like that. Or just return to the main room, we'll be here. So yeah, that's it. See you in the end. Accept the invitation in your screen, okay? Oh, wait, I didn't present myself. I always forget to do something. Oh gosh. Let me see who's in the main room with me. I think you guys that are listening to me, you're here with me.
Yes. Hi.
Yes.
Manu, Thais. Do you want to say something, Thais? Do you have any question? No? Okay, I forgot to tell people to present themselves. I always forget something. So, Thais, here we always like to present in the beginning of every conversation. We present ourselves because it's good for us to know who are we talking to. So I'm gonna start. Everyone will present, and then we start answering the questions. I'm Duda. I'm 22 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro. And I study architecture in college, and I enjoy a lot this place here. I've been here being a host since last year, and I love talking to you guys and seeing, knowing you people from other places. And I think it's something that we get a lot of knowledge and seeing the others' experience. So that's me. Wellington, tell us about you.
Hello, guys. Good evening. My name is Wellington. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Espírito Santo. I've been here since last year, so it has been a pleasure to be here. Always is something funny. I have some fun with you all guys, so it's a pleasure. By the way, I work as a receptionist at a hotel, and I need a little bit of English, you know.
That's good. That's good. And Fernanda, present yourself, please.
Hi guys, good afternoon. My name is Fernanda. I'm from Bahia. I'm living in Tabuna. It's a medium city here, and I'm a lawyer, and I've been enjoying TNT since December to improve my English skills.
That's awesome. Thais, go on.
Hello, guys. My name is Thais. I'm 25 years old. I'm a pharmacist, and this is my first time here, and I hope to enjoy. That's it.
That's good. And Rogério? Oh, I don't know. Okay, Rogério, I think you were frozen for a minute.
Okay, guys. Good afternoon. I'm Rogério. I'm 42. I live in Cosmópolis, São Paulo, close to Campinas. I work as a logistics analyst, and I joined in TNT since February in this year. And as you told, Duda, I'm completely addicted in this platform, because TNT has helped me a lot to improve my speaking skills. I have no word to describe it. Okay, that's it for now.
Yeah, that's really good. I get really happy when I see that it's helping a lot of people,
Yes,
And,
yeah.
Our Spanish teacher. Go on.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Hi guys, my name is Emanuele. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Brasília, Brazil. I am executive assistant and also Spanish host here on TNT on Friday at 6 p.m. So that is it.
She does her marketing, on Friday you have Spanish.
Yes. So guys, if you speak Spanish,
you can speak all language here.
Yes.
So let's start, guys. The first, I sent again the question, so I think Wellington wasn't here before. Did you guys have it? I think so. Oh gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, the first one is, have you ever learned anything by yourself? What was it and what challenges did you face? Fernanda, can you start?
Yes. So um, last year, no, 2 years ago, I started to learning German by myself. So some course, some sites and channels on the YouTube. It's really hard, but I think when I study English, this helped me to study German too, because there are some things similar, you know. And I think if I don't know English, it would be harder for me.
Yeah, are you going to the uh, German conversation here on TNT?
No, I didn't yet because I think I don't have a lot of skill for a lot of words, you know, in German.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
I will.
That's good. And Wellington, how about you?
Yes, I have, and I think the biggest trouble that I find in this way was a lack of material. Sometimes you don't know how to study. Your time, divide your times. Is something difficult when you don't have someone to teach you, and you have to learn by yourself. It's too easier to change the thing you are study, because today I study R2B, another day I um, I can study another things, and that makes we focus less. So yeah, I think this is the most difficult I found in my journey, my English journey, because this is what I have been learning. Yeah, that's the main thing that I've been learning so by myself.
Yeah, that's good. We have some questions about like the difficulties and things like that. I think, guys, I'm really happy about this conversation because I love hearing others' experience. And Thais, how about you?
Hi. Well, one thing I did for myself was choosing a book that I really like, a story I really like. It was Harry Potter in English, and I started reading and listening the audiobook. So with that, I improved my listening skills, and that really changed my ability to listen English. And today I see a big difference the way I was before using this technique and today. So that's something I did for myself that really improved my English.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Manu?
Well, I started to learn Spanish by myself, and then I I don't know, I improved a lot of things in my journey learning Spanish. For example, I start a lot of course and then I see it's not for me course, so I start to learn by music, by study, and I think it's better for me in that moment. And also English too, I learned by myself. Yeah, it's
That's good. And Rogério?
Yeah. So, guys, in the past, I learned how to drive a car by myself. When I was 16 years old, because my family was so poor and we didn't have a car, and I learned how to drive just to see, just to look how other drivers look at doing, you know. And I look for them, and I see what they are doing, and I learn in this way. And when I complete my 18 years old, I go to the school, a driving school, and the guy who teach people how to drive, and he told me, well, Rogério, you already drive very well. And after that, I got my license. I think
Yeah.
license to drive, and and nowadays I'm also learning English by myself too. You know, and I have been studying English for 1 year and 2 months. And just like another friend here in our home, I forgot her name. Just listening and reading a lot, you know. And thanks for God, I found TNT to practice my speaking skills.
Yeah. That yeah, actually I found TNT because I was last year I was like doing nothing because of the pandemic, and then I decided to study Spanish by myself, and that's why I found TNT. I was like searching for how can I
Wow.
learn Spanish because I was like reading a lot and
Mhm.
seeing like trying to learn, but it was like really it wasn't very practical, you know. I was only reading and I was like, oh, I
Oh.
want to speak Spanish. I don't practice like talking, you know. And then I found TNT and it was really
Yeah,
good. And
yeah,
I
and also I joined to. Oh,
go
sorry. And
go
I
on.
also joined to speak for fluency here in TNT.
What
And
is
I also joined to speak for fluency here in TNT.
what is for Frozen?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I didn't understand the word you said.
Okay. And I also joined to speaking for fluency here in TNT as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Another challenge that I had here was
Mhm.
like having this opportunity of being a host and like uh getting people to talk, you know, and me
Yeah.
the one that makes people talk. So I just like found myself like a person that can do that. It's really good. Okay, the next one is usually when people decide to study something by themselves, they look for pleasure or to achieve a personal goal. When it comes to enjoyment and knowledge, what do you think is the hardest thing about studying and learning by yourself? Like in this question, I mean, for example, you're doing it like for a personal goal. So is it hard? Does it like turn into like an obligation? How do you feel about it? Or is it always you're always doing it for pleasure? This question is really it's like confusing. But did you guys understand? What do you think is the hardest thing about learning by yourself? So, Wellington, you were already saying something about it. Go on.
Yeah, I think like I said before, the way you manage your time, the content that you are looking forward to study, improve your skills. So, but it has been to me like a hobby. You know, I didn't know that I would like so much of English to learn English. So it has been, you know, turning into a hobby to me because I enjoy the time that I am talking and listen and reading. It's something good to me. I feel good. You know, I don't take this like a obligation. No. So yeah, I think I have another question here, right?
Oh, it was a confusing question that I made. Like, it's okay. It's good. Then we can talk about
That's
the
all.
rest. And Thais, and for you.
Well, I think that if you're studying something that you are already working with, it becomes like more like a pleasure, because you can see the moments you can use the things you're studying. But when you're studying something that you today don't use, something that you don't see yourself in using, it may become more like an obligation, and it becomes harder for you to study.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I just thought about, like, for example, in Spanish, when I was learning by myself, and I was like, it was something that I like learning Spanish in this case, and it was like something that I really wanted, but there was nothing like holding me to it because I wasn't practicing. So it was just like, okay, I'm learning it, and then when I just like, I feel like a rewarding, when, for example, there are some Colombian guys that they come to the meetings, and when they speak Spanish, I can understand them, and I'm just like, oh gosh, I can speak Spanish. I get so happy about it. So I think it's a rewarding, really good when, and for example, in English, when I can understand what they're saying in a series, and oh wait, it's really good when you know that. For me, I mean, when I see some when I get better at something, and I know that it was totally for me, because like I did that, it was because of me. And Manu, how about you?
Well, I think for me, the most difficult thing to learn by myself is have discipline and finding material. I think it's material. I don't know, like a book, this course is free. So I think you will have a lot of things, a lot of materials. English, for example, but sometimes we don't have the way to manage it. Manage it, I don't know. Uh, I don't know the
Manage.
word. Manage these all things. So I think it's the most difficult. And also when I found the Trinity and start to talk English, for me, it's like, oh my gosh, I am talking English. So it's so good. And for me, the most happy about learning other language is because I like to teach other person, because I think I learn more when I teach other person. So it,
Yeah, that's a good tip too. Like trying to learn the others. We like learn more. And Rogério.
Yes, yes. About the second question, in my case, I'm trying to learn English to achieve my goal. And my goal in the end of this year is achieving intermediate level in English. In the end of this year, and because my manager advised me to study English. Because I work in my company since 2006, and is an important company, and she told me, Rogerio, you should learn English, because if you one day our company needs someone to speak English, we have to hire someone outside. And I thought, well, I need to do something to change that. And because of that, I started to learn English by myself, because unfortunately the pandemic arrived in Brazil when I started to research for schools. And I think in our case English, we can find a huge content on internet. Because sometimes we got lost with so many content in internet. But I think I'm doing it very well, because by the way, I found TNT to improve my speaking skills, because I think I need to improve it a lot. Okay.
I was muted. Oh gosh. You're doing really, really well, Rogério, really. It's really,
Thank you.
let me see. Fernanda. And how about you?
So like everyone said, I started to study English 2 years ago because I went to study abroad, and I think it's so important to learn English if you stay in Brazil or if you want to study abroad. So I started study with a professor, with a teacher actually, and now I study by myself with TNT and, like Rogério said, uh, videos on YouTube. And like you said, Duda, I'm so happy when in the beginning when I understand something that people said in English. And I would like to say that Rogério is an inspiration for all of us because study English by yourself, and it's so hard. I know that, and I think stay here with you and share these things motivated me to study more and more.
Yeah, me too. It motivates me a lot. Like having this place, I feel like I can really practice here. Oh gosh, I forgot how they say. It's like a pregão da palavra do TNT. They always say something like that because we really get addicted to it. So okay, the next one is, yeah, I'm gonna skip number 3. I'm gonna go to number 4. In the end, if we have time, we return. That is, do you believe that with the internet, being autodidact became easier? What are the pros and cons about it? What do you guys think? Let me see. Manu, what do you think?
Well, I think yes, it's okay because you learn by yourself, but and you have a lot of materials on internet, videos, books, exercise. But I think in some time, I don't know, in algum momento, I don't know how can I say this in English. We have to
In some point,
find
maybe.
at some point we have it to find help because for example, I started to learn English by myself, but in that moment I feel like I needed a professor, a teacher for me because I needed to improve in my writing. So in that moment, internet it is not good for me because I need a person, learn me about writing better because in we have a lot of papers, but the preface it's important too.
Yeah, I agree. And Fernanda, what do you think?
I think internet help us a lot because we have so many options that sometimes the cons is there are a lot of options. We needed to just to choose one, because if you try to study for all the platform, you get a little bit confused, I think. But internet, it's so get easier to study English or all of the our other subjects too. And for me, works this way. I speak English here in TNT, and I study with the website from Mario Vergara because there are a lot of content and phrasal verbs, grammar, and tags and audios, so I can choose one of the skills and on the internet to study. It's for me, it's easier to make a plan, to study.
I always forget that I'm muted. We have a lot of content in the internet, right? Nowadays, we have a lot of it. That's how we found TNT. Years ago, we didn't have something like that. And Thais, how about you?
Well, I think studying by yourself using the internet has a lot of pros because there are a lot of contents in the internet that you can use, and you can choose the one that fits you better. But there are some cons, like the quality of some contents. Sometimes people uh, make it wrong, maybe because they want to or because they don't know they're doing it wrong. The contents, and you study with a fake information. But I think there are more pros than cons.
Yeah. And Rogério.
Yeah. I completely agree with Thais. I agree. Of course, no doubt, internet become our life easier to study. And think about it. In the past, we don't have internet. We didn't have internet, and for a student, it's so hard to practice uh, speaking, listening. Can you imagine in the past you study English and no without listening, without practicing your speaking? I think it's so hard, but of course nowadays we have internet, and I think it's become our life easier to study. And in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I think we can learn everything that we can by internet. Okay.
Yeah. And Wellington?
Yes, I do believe that um, internet is helped us to study, and um, any subject you want to, you can find on internet. But like some people here says, a lot of content doesn't mean you have a good learn, because sometimes we have to know how to manage this content, because a lot of content can get us stuck or lost, we ended up and waste our time. It's something bad, I think so. And yeah, now we are using internet, and I'm really glad to God because of this human beings that created this tool for us, because it's something amazing. And I think in the soon future, more people will being, speaking more than just one language. So yeah, I think that's it. And I think more. I think that we here have to be proud of ourselves, because it's not something easy, even though we have content by internet. If this was easy, everyone would speak English, and that is not the reality. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I agree. We have this feeling that people can speak English, but like in Brazil, there's a little I don't know how to say percentage of our population that speaks English. So yeah, I think we're really good in it. And
Yeah.
sorry guys, who didn't answer? Or everyone did? I think everyone did, right? So let's go to the next one. That is, do you believe? Oh, that's one we already answered. Okay, let's go to the question 5. That is, a teacher is a guide, but learning results only when there is but learning. Oh gosh, I think this one is wrong. A teacher is a guide, but I think it will be earning results only when there is a desire to learn. Did you guys understand this one? Sorry, guys. It's like, what's your opinion about this saying? Like, I think it means like the teacher is a guide, but we can only have results when you want to learn it. Do you guys agree with this? What do you think about it? I'm gonna start because this one it's confusing. I agree in some ways because, for example, for me in I don't know high school, I have the teachers, and like when I like some subject, I just learned it like really quickly, and it was really easy for me to learn those things. But and when I didn't like it, for example, I don't know, math, that's something that I don't really enjoy. It was like it took me sometimes it took me so long to learn some topics, inside math. So I think when we like to learn something, it becomes a lot of more times easier for us. And when we have good, and actually when we have good teachers, I think that it gets really easy when we have someone that it's really good teaching. And Manu, what do you think about it?
Well, it's the question 5, yes?
Yeah. There's something wrong about it. Like I didn't understand. I made these questions with Luana and we were just like
Yeah, I
confused.
don't know if I understand you as well, but guide, it's like, my God,
Yeah.
what is desire? Desire.
Desejar.
Okay, this is a word, but learning is the tone when there is a desire to learn. Yes, I agree. I think the teacher is important for us, like a student. But if you don't desire to learn, you do not desire to improve your skills in that material, you don't really learn about this topic, for example.
Yeah, I agree with you. Wellington, and you?
Yeah, and I agree 100% of what Manu has said right now. I don't know. Yeah, because I think for everything in our life we have to want, no. And if someone just push us to some place and obligate us to doing something, or it's something that we will not do in the pleasure way, So I think we have to want and desire this thing. Like I think everyone here was challenging or learn this language or any language because sometimes coming at that feeling of give up, I will give up because I don't see that improvement, I don't see that I am going ahead in this challenge anymore. So and this time is hard. You can know what you want, and if you want something relate with the subject that you are learning. For everything, I think, even in the schools, when I don't like the teacher or the subject, I don't learn a lot of about the teams or something like this, So it's something amazing for everything in your life.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I just felt like I think one of the good parts about the adult's life is that we can choose what we're gonna learn. You know, like, oh, I like this, I'm gonna go into it, and if I don't, I just like I don't want to
For
learn.
sure. For
Yeah,
sure, we can choose, and if I don't want it, if I don't like it, I will not do.
yeah, we
When
can
you are
go to
tried,
another.
your parents just obligate you. No, yeah, you have to do it because I want to do. Because you live in my house, you have to do it.
Yeah, it's really different. And Fernanda, how about you?
I really agree with this sentence, this phrase, because you can you can have the best teacher, but if you don't want to learn, you don't, you know. I think the teacher then courses, okay, this go this way, but you need to walk in this way. Then I make a commitment with myself. Then I since and I started to study English, I study every day. I study in my birthday. I study in the Christmas. I study in the in the Réveillon. I forgot the name. New Year's. Happy New Year's Eve. So I study every day, 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever. I always walk in this way that teacher show me. You know.
Yeah, and that's actually the next question. Wait. Rogério, and you?
Yeah. I completely agree with this question because if you want to learn something, you have to do you have to are willing to do that, because if you are not willing to learn something, you are learn nothing. You can hire the best teacher in the world, go to the best school in the world, but if you are not willing to learn, you are learn nothing. you know that's my opinion. You have to have dedication to learn. you know
Yeah, I totally agree, guys. And Thais.
Well, I think a teacher is important, but like everyone else said, that if you want to learn, you will learn better. You give your best to do that. But if you don't want to learn, sometimes you can still learn, but it will not be your 100%, you know? So, but if you have a teacher, it can be easier, sometimes not, but it depends on you most of the times.
Yeah. The next question, I really love this one. That is, people say that to be a self-learner, you gotta have a lot of discipline. Do you agree? If you have a routine or tips, could you share with us? It's kind of what Fernanda said. I think now is the time for us to share what do we do. So, Wellington, tell us about you. Wellington, are you there? Okay. Thaís, what did you do after the Harry Potter thing? How did you keep going with the studies?
Well, uh, I started listening again the books. That's something I'm doing nowadays. I'm finishing the last book again, but it really improves me, and I'm starting to look forward to know some other books that I could do the audiobook thing, that I can continue improving my English. And then I found you guys, and I want to keep participating in these videos, these classes, so I can improve better.
It's good. Do you get these audiobooks and like YouTube? Where do you get it? Is it for free?
No, it's not for free, but you can download, you know. But you
It's
can
not, but
Google
it
it.
is. Some way it is.
But you can find them on YouTube. There are two types of, there are two narrators, one from United States, it means the American English, and the British English. There are
Yeah,
two versions.
that's good. I like your tip. Okay. I like it. And Rogério, how about you?
Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. So, guys, I completely agree. For example, in my case, I'm learning English, and I stood at least five times per week. Uh, from Monday to Friday. Every day, and I listen at least 1 hour per day. Sitcoms like Friends, like How I Met Your Mother, and I read a lot. And I attend every day here in TNT to practice my speaking. It's crazy. I'm sorry, but I'm here every day. And when I told this to my friend in my work, my coworker said, "Oh, Rogério, I would like to learn English too, like you. But how many times do you study English?" And I said, "Oh, my friend, I study at least 5 times per week, from Monday to Friday." And they said, "What? From Monday to Friday?" Yeah. And I said for them, "Come on, guys, don't be lazy. Let's study every day. If you want to learn, we have to study every day. We have to have dedication, because with no dedication, we achieve nothing in your life. And this is my opinion."
Yeah, I agree. And I like that you said about the sitcoms. I think it's a really good way to
Yeah.
learn English because it's a vocabulary that it's really like a daily vocabulary. So I think it's really good. Manu, and you?
Well, I have a plan to start every single day. So I study grammar, read books, and do exercise every single day. And I have two applications. One is free. It's called Grammar Text. It's good for grammar type. And the other is Buzu and Rosetta. It's a good application too. And I see a lot of videos on YouTube. I have a channel called EING video. It's native speakers, and they have a lot of types of. I have a lot of skills in English, and it's really good. And the other channel is called Rachel's English, because the channel is specific and shows how to pronounce and what American English say the words, for example. So it's really interesting.
Yeah, that's good. Fernanda, and you?
Just like I said, I study every day. Then I would like to share my platform that I study with you guys. And every day I review some sentence that I put on Anki. It's a app you can download in computer. It's free. And in the I I will send in the chat too. And I try to be here with you guys in TNT every day too. And I read some books. And when I'm reading, I take note that words that I don't know the meaning. And after that I finish the reading, I put sentence in my Anki. So every day I learn this meaning in phrases all in English, so I can learn vocabulary and grammar and write and reading all the same time. And here I practice my speak.
That's really good. I didn't know about it, about this keeping. Wellington, are you there now?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, go on.
So I think as I said before, we have to want, we have to, as Rogério said, to willing to do that. No, feel like doing that, because if you start, well, I think that maybe I can do that. You probably you probably gonna give up in the way, because you have to know what you want to do. No, it's something amazing, and there are a lot of ways to study, not just ju- all week long. You can study 3 days a week or 4 days. You have to choose the best way to, and I think um even in schools we don't study all the time. We have the time for rest and talk, and it's something that we have to think about, because for me, I had to be something that makes feel pleasure, and not just oh my god, task. I think um yeah, yeah, for me sometimes it's something that makes me feel good. uh yeah, that's all.
That's good. Guys, it was really good. And now I'm bringing people back. And Thais, did you like the conversation? What did you think about it?
Yes, I enjoyed the conversation, listening other people, and this kind of questions help us to learn new things too, not only the English thing. And you can think about some things that sometimes you didn't think before. So yes, I enjoyed.
Yeah, it was really good. And Isabella, hello. How was the
Hi,
conversation?
Lula. Oh, it was amazing. We talked me, Luana, and Samia, and we really loved. We shared a lot of apps that we can learn new language, and I think the sentence and the answers were pretty much the same. We almost agree with with everything that both people say. So it's a very nice conversation. I think it was very interesting because me, Luana, and Samia, us three, we are learning new languages. For example, French and Spanish. So we could give each other tips to
Yeah,
go through it.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was really happy to bring this topic because I love hearing about other people's tips. For example, Thais, she said that she listens to Harry Potter in audiobooks, and I never thought about hearing it. And I was like, oh, I have to do it now. I have to listen to it. So I
Yeah.
think it's really good. Angelo, what did you think about it? Share with us.
Amazing. I'm happy to find it, this virtual place to practice. I heard it about here in a group about working with IT on Portugal, and they suggested this platform, and I came, and it was awesome. We talked a lot. I talked with Alexandre and Elder
Yeah,
and Natalia. Yeah, and it
that's
was awesome.
good. Alexandre, did you enjoy the conversation? Welcome.
This conversation was made for me, to me, because I could share my story, because it was exactly I did in my life. It was studying by myself all the time, and it was very good.
Thank you for being here. I love when you're here with us. And yeah, guys, I think you already received it in your email feedback, so I'm gonna ask you to answer it. I'm Duda Marques, I'm not Duda Rodrigues. Sometimes people put the other Duda, but it's okay, that's not a problem. But if you can answer it and give some advices of other topics, because it's really good for us to have the suggestions from you guys, and it's good for me to know what you guys want to talk about. So that's it. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I hope we can like use these tips that we heard from. That was the meaning of this conversation. So hope you guys enjoy it. Luana, do you want to say something? I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm just saying a lot.
I think I love the conversation. We shared a lot of tips. Like Isabella said, I learned how to like, we just talk that we need to keep going and keep practicing every time and not give up. Because sometimes we get frustrated, but like you won't get fluent in 2 months. It's common to get frustrated the first time. But then you need to keep going because in the future you'll become fluent and you'll be so proud of yourself that it's really great. And that's it. I love the meeting. I love the conversation.
Yeah, me too. Guys, that's all. Thank you for being here in a holiday. It's really good to see you all. And that's it. Oh, be safe, be at home, wash your hands, put alcohol, take care of you and your family, and we will get through that. And let's just like do our parts and we'll be good. Thank you let's be here talking in English with the computer and other people for now, okay?
Duda, I have one question. The other time, like I think we have 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Is the same team or no? Is the same subject?
No.
Okay.
Maybe around 4:30 they will send in the Telegram group the topic of this time.
Oh,
We
okay.
never repeat the topics, at least in the same week or 2 weeks. Sometimes you can like repeat another one, but today we'll not talk about it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you guys for being here. See you next week.
See you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Take care, everyone. Take care.